goddess of victory, Nikke.
Alright, what's up everyone? Good evening, Nova here.
Sorry to break
I
it
am
to you,
excited
but this is the
tonight
end.
for multiple reasons. So, this stream was supposed to happen last night, but they were doing some maintenance. So instead, it's happening tonight. But with that maintenance came some really, really good news. They buffed Red Hood. And not just by a bit, by quite a lot. So before we dive into part 2 of the Red Ash story, I just want to show you a few things actually. I did go ahead and max her out. As you can see, it did liquidate my my gems and things, but that's okay. What's up, Dragon? And Wriggle. Yes. Skill-wise, her third skill, the damage went from being, I think it was 27 point something, so they buffed it up to 51.46%, which is absolutely amazing. I'm so glad they did. So that happened. On top of that,
Sorry to break it to you, but this
Story
is the
2
end.
is out, which we are going to complete in its entirety. And then after we do that, I actually have some... It was a surprise to me too. I have some actually really good news. So look forward to that after we dive into the story. And the good news is indeed Nikke related. Some of my friends have been telling me that Story 2 is really good and that I'm going to be happy. So let's see if that's true.
Hungry.
Snow's gotta walk all the way over. There we go. Oh, oh. Okay. Wait, that's Cinderella. Oh, shoot. I think we're in for a good time. And I love the design of the logo and everything. This is nice. I hope they give us this as a wallpaper background and everything. Okay, so we have everyone. That gunshot. Alright, let's put together the team.
If you want, I will join you, Your Grace.
Red Hood, engage.
Of course. Oh wait, that's 100% right there. Oh, so we're good. So I'm also going to take this opportunity to show you guys a new team.
When can we have a dessert?
Come on, where are you? I lost her.
Teacher, what are we learning today?
Can I wear your clothes on this mission, Commander?
There we go. Goddess Squad briefing room.
We've received reports of a large mass of raptures heading towards the entrance to the Ark. If they keep their current pace, they'll arrive in 3 days.
We'll have to intercept. Anything about them that we should pay particular attention to?
No. The group consists entirely of older models, and we've only detected 2 colossal raptures in their midst.
Noted. Then let's hurry and finish them off.
When are we planning on leaving?
In 1 hour. Everyone get ready.
That's not a lot of time for that.
Might thou not be somewhat hasty in making this decision? 'Twas but yesterday we were engaged in a formidable skirmish. To be exact, we've had successive battlefield engagements for 2 weeks straight.
It can't be helped. It's been 2 months since humanity accepted defeat and evacuated to the Ark. The migration was organized in secret, but the Raptors somehow caught on to our plan. Might I remind you all how many times the Raptors have laid siege to the Ark's entrance? 212 times, and that's only based on official reports.
Damn.
Actually, Commander, it's 221.
Either way, These creatures are trying everything in their power to breach the entrance. That's why we're moving all of our forces towards the Ark entrance. We cannot afford to lose this position. I know moving out so soon seems rash, but if we don't move quickly, it could mean extinction for all of mankind. The other teams are doing everything they can to hold them back, but it's not enough. They need us. The Goddess Squad. The Goddesses of Victory.
I understand. Perchance I was somewhat hasty in my rapprochement.
I'll get ready.
What about Rapunzel and Snow White?
They're off in their own worlds, as usual.
Can you bring them here?
Rapunzel,
Yes?
get ready. We're moving out.
Again?
Yes.
Understood.
How's the research coming along?
Intermittently, but I've figured out the basic principles. The so-called corruption contaminates the nanomachines in our brains and twists our mindset into that of raptures.
Okay. We know how it works.
You could consider it a form of warped hypnosis. If you're not familiar with the concept of hypnosis, it's when...
That's fine. You can tell me about it later. I just want to know if there's a cure.
In theory, before the corruption spreads too far, all you should have to do is remove the nanomachines. Unfortunately, that's easier said than done. The United Forces of Humanity, or the central government rather, and the VTC are proposing only one solution. Immediate and total destruction of the brain. There is a temporary solution that we're calling cryogenic sleep, but its efficacy remains in question. If only Red Hood were here. She was able to maintain control of her senses for all that time.
Yes, but such cases are exceedingly rare.
That's putting it mildly. So far, Red Hood has been the only one. I never saw a case like hers, where she was able to stave off the effects for so long.
You speak about her as if she's already dead. She could still be alive.
Oh, I wish that were true. When she left, she was nearing the end already. Before she walked away, I made a promise. I told her that I would cure her no matter what. But when she left, I couldn't stop her. I couldn't say for certain that I would cure her. My so-called promise was just a feeble attempt to get her to stay. It's something I regret dearly, and will until the day I die. So now I've got to do everything I can to find a cure. I have no idea how long it may take, but one day, I will find a way to rid us of this corruption.
I hope you do.
Speak of the devil? How are you holding up? I know you and Red Hood weren't on the best terms, but...
Me? I'm regretting it. I should have shot her. If I'd known she would have chosen to die a horrible death all alone, I would have done it. I'd have pushed through the tears and pulled the trigger. I've regretted it every day since she left.
I knew you felt for her.
Okay.
You can leave this to me. Trust me.
So,
Just a moment.
more information.
Want to reload real quick?
It affects the nanomachines. Cryogenic sleep is possibly an option.
Pretty close to our tactics drills. Reloading.
See, yeah, that is quite the problem.
Nearly
How are you going to
delaying the
destroy the
inevitable.
nanomachines that fast? Because the corruption spreads
After all that, I deserve
instantly.
a compliment.
We've seen it.
Snow White!
Hey, could you take a look at this? I was inspired by lances for this piece. I designed it for firing at point-blank range. It can also be fired from vast distances.
And if you're really in a jam, it can operate as a projectile or a stabbing weapon.
Amazing.
Would you like to try it out? I think it'd really suit you.
'Tis most impressive, but my blade shall suffice.
And it has for many, many years.
Are you sure? Too bad.
In 1 hour's time, we shall march.
Okay. How many are we up against this time?
Save for their forces being massive, including 2 colossal raptures amongst their ranks, I know but scant information.
Alright, then I'll take this and this.
The anti-ship rifles appear to have fallen into disuse. Pray tell, is it due to the memories that they stir within you?
Yes. They always paired well with Red Hood's arsenal.
You still loathe her?
Yes.
Surely thou ought to have forgiven her by now?
What does it matter even if I did? She's dead. She abandoned her comrades. I'll never forgive her for that. Let's go.
Very well.
Moving out. Some wasteland. Our hometown is far away. The blazing blue sky. That noise.
Oh, for crying out loud. What is it now? Well, it's officially kaput. First my body, now the cassette player. Seems like everything's breaking down on me.
Red Hood stands in the middle of the road and heaves a deep sigh. She has been standing here for 3 hours now, and not a single soul has passed by.
I think I might have to abandon the hitchhiking plan. Should have figured as much. What with the evacuation and all, everything's a mess right now. Still, it's a bit far to hoof it. And on top of that, I haven't got a clue what I'll encounter along the way. What to do?
Off in the distance, a military truck rumbles along the road, leaving plumes of dust behind it. The vehicle screeches to a halt in front of Red Hood. And the man gets out of the driver's side.
What in the world are you doing here?
Oswald! We know that name.
I'm hitchhiking.
Where to?
Depends on where you're headed.
I'm going to the Ark entrance.
Perfect. Any chance you could give me a lift?
Have you got a ticket? You can't enter the Ark without a winning ticket.
Oh no. I don't want to head inside the Ark.
Rosewald? He looks like he's tired. This mofo.
I've just got some business to take care of along that route.
I think you guys are trying to tell me something.
I'll get off before you get there. So, can you give me a ride?
Sure.
Oh, and also, you don't happen to have any painkillers, do you? The strong stuff they use for Nikkes?
Can't get these clothes dirty.
So we finally get to meet Oswald.
Reloading.
I was just getting into the groove.
This is gonna be interesting.
Why don't you just develop something
I'm wondering how they're gonna tie everything in together.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
All clear.
Well done. Let's head back.
That scoundrel still refuses to show herself.
You mean Cinderella?
Yes, my entire body itches for revenge.
Are you even sure that you could win against it?
All I can do is give it my best.
We can drop the Cinderella moniker going forward. It's been given a formal code name. Anachiro.
Interesting. Okay.
Anachiro.
Why though?
Why would this being scurry off with its tail tucked between its legs?
It's done nothing of the sort. Anachiro is on the lips of nearly everyone in the Ark. We've just been so preoccupied with our battlefield engagements that we haven't noticed. She leaves a trail of utter destruction in her wake. No one even has time to put up a fight before they're annihilated. The most curious thing is that she always lets one person live. Just one. Be it a Nikke or a human.
That is interesting.
It's as if she wants to leave a witness to spread the word about her achievements.
How could this have happened to Cinderella? She was a Grimm's model, and the second generation to boot. She should be fighting alongside the humans.
Back in the research center, you saw that Rapture and Nikke amalgamation yourself. It's safe to assume that this Anachiro is the successful version of what we saw in that lab. Her power has been enhanced to unprecedented levels, and she's been programmed to be hostile towards humanity.
So are we just going to let her cause all this chaos?
Not a chance. Anachiro is quickly becoming a symbol. To the Raptures, she represents victory. And for humans, terror. She is our diametric opposite. The shadow to our light. I'd love nothing more than to take her down, but our hands are full as is. Besides, we won't have to wait long until we encounter her again. It's only a matter of time until she finds us and attacks the entrance to the Ark.
Is there any way we can stand up against her?
Our safest bet is pitting her against Lilith one-on-one.
So, in other words, all we can do is throw Lilith to the wolves.
Don't give up hope just yet. Lilith specializes in one-on-one combat.
Oh, I know. If there's anyone who can take it down, it's Lilith.
Oh, if we ever do get Lilith, single target Nikke confirmed.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
So what you mean is, the only reason we couldn't vanquish the Fiend was because Lilith was preoccupied with rescuing us?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Oof.
The truth is a harsh mistress.
You all have an important duty. I can't let you die.
How important?
Much more important.
Everybody in? Let's head back.
Everyone turns and starts walking back, save for the commander and Lillywise, who remain standing and watch everyone as they walk off.
Commander.
I've got you.
The commander helps support Lillywise.
Sorry, just for another minute or so. I must weigh a ton.
You're as light as a feather.
You're kidding.
A feather made of steel.
Nice. Pinch.
Ow!
I think I'm almost at my limit.
Don't say that. That's not true.
I hope it isn't, but this has been happening more often. Don't give me that face. I'll be sticking around to see that bunch stand on their own 2 feet. I won't abandon them just like that. I told you not to give me that face.
Uh-oh. Even more issues.
Commander, be careful.
No, I don't think it's corruption. It's gotta be something else. Maybe it has something to do with her mate, since she was the first one.
After all that, I deserve a compliment.
You'd roll for more Red Hood, considering you went full pity? Gotcha. I would. It's like, she's a great character. And then, especially since they just buffed her, too. The military vehicle makes its way through the wasteland.
Hey, Mr. Nice Guy,
Hey, nice scene.
It's Oswald.
Oh, okay. Oswald. Aren't you nervous about picking up hitchhikers at a time like this?
I should ask you the same thing. Shouldn't you be more scared, hitching rides in the middle of an apocalypse?
I'll be fine. You're the one who should be scared.
Red Hood pulls out a pistol.
If you're not careful, you could end up picking up someone dangerous.
I'll keep that in mind.
Red Hood hands the pistol to Oswald.
Hmm?
If at any point you feel I'm acting out of sorts, feel free to plug me in. Like if my voice changes or my eyes turn red. That pistol is meant for when we must self-terminate, but you'll be able to operate it as well.
You're starting to scare me.
Just promise me you'll pull the trigger if you have to, or else you'll see something truly scary.
Okay.
Oswald takes the pistol from Red Hood.
So, Red Hood, where should I drop you off?
You know who I am?
Yes.
Who are you? How do you know me?
I'm just a guy driving a military convoy to the Ark.
Sounds to me like you're someone high up in the United Forces of Humanity.
We go by the term central government now.
Has a cure been found for corruption? If you're one of the head honchos, you should know.
VTC and Rapunzel are still looking into it, but it doesn't seem they've made much progress. Cryogenic sleep can stave off the effects in the early stages, but that's about it.
When you say early stages, how early are we talking?
About 3 hours.
Ugh. That ship has definitely sailed in my case.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. It's not a lot of time. Red Hood gulps down the painkillers Oswald gave her.
How are you still alive? I received a report that you'd been terminated 2 months ago because of corruption.
Well, not only am I alive and kicking, but my mind is still intact. I'm apparently a special case.
It would seem so.
You're not going to rat me out, are you?
That depends. If you answer my questions, I won't.
Sure, why not? Just keep in mind that I may randomly pass out.
Noted. It's been 2 whole months. Why haven't you returned to the Goddess Squad?
I fainted when I was wandering out there. I only came to 3 days ago.
So are you going back now?
No. I can't even pull the trigger on my own gun. Whenever I think about it, it only gets worse.
What gets worse? The pain in your body?
I feel like shooting humans.
Ooh.
So I can't go back.
They would welcome you with open arms.
I abandoned them. That's why I can't go back.
Then where are you going?
Home.
Why?
Because I'm scared of my squad mates.
Do you think they'd really hold that much of a grudge? What on earth did you say to them when you left?
It's not that. I just don't want to see the sadness on their faces. Even if I do go back and rejoin them, I die eventually. That's a scary proposition for them.
Hey, what's up, Hood? Finally prospering? I'm glad.
Is that why you decided to go off and die alone?
It's better that way. I'm the only one that suffers.
I see.
Red Hood suddenly feels a wave of fatigue washing over her. She's unsure whether it's the painkillers kicking in, or if her time is finally up. She slumps further down into her seat and takes several deep breaths.
Man, I'm tired.
The Goddess Squad is truly amazing.
Huh?
I'll never forget your first battle. The first operation, where all the members were deployed. It was remarkable.
Why are you bringing this up?
It's not every day you get to meet a member of the Goddess Squad in real life. Don't mind me. I'm just fanboying.
Okay, fine. I guess.
Now, where was I? Oh, right. After the initial raid, you all took down 4 colossal raptures in an instant. Those towering beasts seemed invincible, but you defeated them like it was nothing. You gave us hope that we could beat the raptures. And in the residential defense battle, from this moment on, death would never cross the threshold into our homes.
What a blissful feeling that was. I guess they forgot to voice that.
That's what Boss said.
Then, there was the time one of you destroyed their stronghold single-handedly.
Lilith.
Another time, you enticed all the raptures lurking in the forest to draw them out.
Right, that was Dorothy. She's amazing.
You managed to rescue 50 civilians, all without incurring a single casualty.
Yeah, Scarlet is really something.
And then, the White Reaper taking out those snipers. I didn't believe it could be done.
Yo, that is such an awesome name. The White Reaper? Oh my goodness, if they ever make another version of Snow White, they have to call it White Reaper.
Snow is always true to her word.
Finally got Red Hood after 50 more pulls, congrats. And Bronya in Star Rail, nice.
She took that shot from 8 kilometers out, didn't she?
Okay, that's not what that says, but yeah.
I think so.
How did you feel at that time?
Nothing special. I just knew I had to catch them. Otherwise, my friends would die.
As I thought. You all really are amazing. Then, there was that other time, at the Starlight Bridge.
Red Hood falls asleep listening to Oswald excitedly recount the Goddess Squad's past exploits. Although she can't quite put her finger on it, she's able to sleep soundly for the first time in ages.
Once we're done here, we'll finish the day with a
Like,
piece of cake.
the way Oswald was talking and mentioning all that, it seems as if he was like right there. Or he just really remembers everything that vividly.
Pretty close to our practice drills.
Hey, what's up, Woo? White Reaper is the rebirth version of Seven Dwarves. Wait. Is it? Is it really called that?
Your Grace.
I haven't looked at like Snow White in a while. They need to change out Red Hood on the banner with Snow White, and that's how your pulls have been? Damn. An explosion sounds from afar. Red Hood wakes up with a start.
What's going on?
Apparently, there's a fight going on somewhere.
Let's check it out.
What for?
To help.
How could we possibly help?
I don't know.
Sorry, not a good enough answer.
Come on, let's go!
This vehicle is only outfitted with defensive capabilities. It'd be suicide for us to go over there.
Just shut up and step on it!
The vehicle stops. Off in the distance, there are bodies lying on the ground, along with scattered Rapture wreckage.
No.
It looks like a group of refugees. About 20 of them. No sign of life.
There must be some of them out there who are still alive.
Maybe. Maybe not. Either way, we need to get out of here. We don't stand a chance against that many Raptures.
I can handle them by myself.
Not right now, you can't.
Yes, I can.
You said yourself, you can't even fire your own gun. What can you possibly do?
I don't know.
I don't know isn't good enough.
Red Hood kicks open the door and clambers out.
Red Hood!
She's gonna do it, damn it.
I can't believe I'm already about to graduate.
I see there's quite a few people in here. Like, hope everyone's been well. Oh yeah, woo, I listened to a few of your latest tracks and they're awesome.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Amazing. You tore those Raptures apart with your bare hands.
I really wish that was animated.
Phew. I didn't know that would actually work. I should have done this long ago.
You truly are a goddess.
Uh-oh.
My head. This is bad. Ugh.
A crowd gathers and they start buzzing.
It's a Nikke. She destroyed those Raptures with her bare hands.
She doesn't look like she's doing too well.
That voice. That's Naga.
She's not corrupted or anything, is she?
Doesn't that make them turn against humans? What should we do?
Hold on a minute. I've seen this Nikke before.
A younger child tentatively approaches Red Hood.
Hey kid, where are you going? Stay back!
Ugh. Ah.
Are you okay?
Interesting.
Don't come any closer. I'll hurt you.
You're one of the goddesses, aren't you?
That missing gap in your teeth.
What?
I saw you on TV once. You're the red one.
Yes, but just keep your distance.
More people begin to gather.
The kid's right. She is one of the goddesses. Now I remember.
The goddess of victory herself. Are you hurt? I didn't think goddesses could get injured.
Red Hood's vision begins to blur as she glances around her. About 10 people are staring at her, all with the same expression. Red Hood knows that expression well. She has seen it hundreds of times before. She clenches her teeth, forces her lips into a smile, and gets up.
Ta-da! How's my acting?
Phew, I thought you were really hurt.
I'm a really good actor.
Really? Think that could be future Rappy? Interesting.
Did she suppress the corruption?
The gathering crowd approaches Red Hood with hopeful looks on their faces.
So it really is you. You're Red Hood.
Oh my gosh. I never dreamt I'd ever meet a goddess in the flesh.
Thank you so much. You saved our lives.
How can we ever repay you?
I'm sorry. That is definitely Naga's voice actress. This refugee, future Nikke confirmed.
I'm sorry. I should have come sooner.
Please, don't be sorry. We're alive and that's what matters. We had given up. But who knew a goddess would come to save the day? You really are the goddess of victory.
Music is nice in the background, too.
Where are the others? I'm a massive fan of Dorothy.
I'm partial to Rapunzel, I am.
Oh. They had other things to do, so I'm going solo today.
If only they knew. If only they knew.
Oh, okay. Well, can you let her know what a massive fan I am?
Me too.
Sure thing.
I'm Oswald from the central government. Where were all of you heading?
We were on our way to the Ark.
Do you all have tickets?
Yes, of course. We all have one. Speaking of which, just a moment.
The refugee begins to search one of the dead bodies on the ground.
What are you doing?
I'm as sorry for these people as the next guy, but they won't be needing their tickets any longer. There might be other people out there who need them.
He's right. He's absolutely right.
If you're heading to the Ark, we can go together. That's where we're going. It might be a tight squeeze in the truck, but it'll sure beat walking.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
The refugees start bustling around.
Hey kid, what's your name?
Frisia.
Frisia.
Okay, Frisia. Where are your mom and dad?
They're dead. They got sick. It only happened recently.
You must miss them very much.
I do, but it's okay. I was able to say goodbye to them. They were sick for a long time. So we talked a lot. About things we liked, what we didn't like. We talked about all sorts of stuff. So that's okay. I'm sure my mom and dad are in a happier place too.
That's good.
I have a dream. I want to become a Nikke just like you all.
You do?
You all give us hope. So that's what I want to do.
Is that so? Becoming a Nikke is a serious matter. It's not like you can go back. You might want to think it over.
No, I'm going to become a Nikke. I'm sure of it.
All right then.
Can you give me your autograph?
What?
Here, right here.
Frisia takes out a pair of leather gloves and a pen.
I've never signed anything before.
Please?
Feeling rather awkward, Red Hood signs the gloves.
There you go.
Yikes, your handwriting is really sloppy.
You think you could do any better? I'd like to see you write on a leather glove and make it look good.
Thanks.
Frisia hustles over to the truck and hops in.
This kid.
Let's go.
I'm good. This is my stop.
You can't be serious.
I am.
If we drop our load, we should have enough space for you.
I appreciate the offer, but I'm good, honestly. Besides, aren't those supplies meant for the Ark? Aren't they important? If I go with you, then there won't be any room for these people. So, just go.
Don't forget this.
Oswald hands a cassette player to Red Hood.
Huh? This is mine? Why do you have it?
You were cradling it while you were sleeping, so I figured I'd take a peek at it. I fixed it for you.
The artist really did a great job on these scenes for the event.
Oh, thanks.
I'll give this back to you, too.
Oswald returns Red Hood's pistol to her.
I pray that you won't have to use it on yourself.
Me too.
You see that radio tower over there? There should be several bicycles below it. A Nikke should be able to use them as well.
Forget it. It's not that far off. I can walk.
You'll need it for when you head back. Well, I'm off.
He knew. Oswald stands up. What? Oswald stands up ramrod straight and gives Red Hood a salute.
For fighting on mankind's behalf. I sincerely thank the Goddess Squad.
Much appreciated.
The vehicle races off. The refugees lean out the windows and wave goodbye. Although Red Hood can't tell what they're saying, judging from the expressions on their faces, it's not hard to guess. Oh. Okay, we're not finished yet. Just have to go to the, the shop and get some more. So,
Proceeding to target.
quite a bit is oh, there's something there. You know what? No, because some of those could be stories. Let's finish the main story first. Okay. Just gonna grab these. And then back to story 2.
En route.
Also, let me catch up on your guys' comments real quick. I was so into the story. Let's see. I saw that you said could be future Rappy. Didn't even let the scene play out. Brown hair, red eyes, but 95% dragon be wrong anyways. Gotcha. I think she had purple eyes, though. But I see what you're saying. But I don't know. Wouldn't Rappy be much, much older then? I'm not sure. You gotta see like time frames and stuff and everything. But you guys do live for a very long time.
Snow White! Snow White! Are you kidding me? Snow White!
Huh? Oh, hey Lilith. When did you get here?
10 minutes ago.
Oh, really? Sorry, I was thinking about something else.
Just kidding. I just got here.
They never said her age. JP Bros said she has the same VA as Rappy. Oh.
Are you crafting another weapon?
Yeah, and I think this one is gonna be my masterpiece.
Who is it for?
I still haven't decided that yet.
Let me see. Looks like a high-caliber rifle. That's what Red Hood typically wields.
I made some improvements. Decreased the weight and increased the range. This might make the recoil more severe, but I'm thinking of applying a reversal device on the butt. The recoil was definitely a bit much during the simulation I just ran, but a bit of fine-tuning should fix that problem.
Full auto sniper.
Impressive.
Not only that, but by consolidating all the 7 dwarfs' functions into one?
Snow White, I heard you sequestered yourself in your workshop and have been doing nothing but making weapons.
That's right.
Why?
I want to be as powerful as you are. When I'm as strong as you are physically, I'll know that I'm growing stronger mentally too.
Why do you want to be strong?
The stronger you are, the better.
Yes, that's true, but you need a reason to become stronger. If you don't know what you're striving for, you can only improve so much. I presume there is something motivating you.
There is.
Tell me.
I don't want to lose anyone else. If I'd been stronger, we wouldn't have lost Anichiro. And Red Hood would never have left like that. She wouldn't even have been corrupted in the first place. She wouldn't have deserted me.
Do you still hate her for leaving?
Yes.
Weren't you close friends?
Yes, but not anymore. Not after she abandoned me.
Do you really believe that?
What do you think?
I think it's a shame.
You mean for Red Hood?
For all of you. I can understand why Red Hood did what she did. She knew that her body was slowly decaying, and she knew how her story would end. The worst part for her was forcing someone else to give her story its final ending. And not just anyone, but her closest friends. In that kind of situation, what other option did she have? Running away may not have seemed like the best option to her, but it was the only way to make sure as few people got hurt as possible. On the other hand, I can understand your frustration at having to let her go. Even though the end was approaching, there was nothing you could do for her. Despite all of that, it doesn't give you grounds for harboring hatred towards her. I suppose what makes me most upset of all is that we didn't get to have a proper farewell. Us having to part ways was unavoidable. I understand that. But it could have been handled better.
Damn, Lily Weiss is shaking up too.
But how?
I don't know. I don't have all the answers. However, it's not too late, so we should keep thinking.
She's dead.
This won't be the first time this happens. Whether you like it or not, there are going to be times where you need to part ways with those who are dear to you. And we don't want to send them off unceremoniously like Red Hood, do we?
You're not dying, are you?
Uh-oh.
Why would you think that?
Uh-oh.
Just tell me you're not.
Oh no.
I'm not.
Okay.
Snow White hugs Lily Weiss. This is terrible for Snow.
I miss her. I shouldn't have said those things to her. I feel terrible.
It's okay. I'm sure she'd understand.
Once we're done here, we'll finish the day with a piece of cake.
Okay.
This uniform is so comfortable.
Wait, what? It could be her. We have no age Rappy since she's been around for a while.
Everything superfluous will
You
be
feel-
banished from paradise.
Feel how what? How she feels? Because my demon combos? What?
Of my campus life.
You mean my team compositions?
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
What? They work.
Time to finish.
I spend a lot of time in the
Did you see that? I'm
you know,
strong,
the
but my
union
comrades are
simulation
stronger.
room, just putting different teams together. That's why.
Don't get yourself hurt, teacher.
The new chapters didn't tell us much. They're probably gonna like do a whole arc on just that alone, on like Rappy's backstory or something like that. What if they actually do that? a whole event based on Raffi's backstory and how, you know, coming up to how she became who she is.
Strong, but my comrades are stronger.
Maybe, you know, like her time with Absolute and everything as well too. That would be really honestly interesting. And they tie in everything that way. The connection between her and Red Hood.
The top brass are asking you to report in,
Correct.
and they only want to talk to you and Lillyweiss?
Correct again. They wanted someone who was in command.
They couldn't have picked a worse time. We're in the middle of a skirmish here.
This is the only opportunity they've had to get in touch with us. According to preliminary scans, there won't be any attacks from the Raptures for the next 3 days. They're a fair distance away, and there are a lot of obstacles between us and them.
It shouldn't take long for us to report in.
Has the situation changed?
I can't say right now, but there's a high chance it has.
They'll be back soon enough, so don't worry too much. Let's see. Dorothy,
Yes?
you assume the role of leader in the absence of the commander and I.
Me?
Yes. Are you up to it?
I can do it. Although, to be honest, I'm not entirely confident that everyone will listen to me. For example, this one here with the blade.
This one here. Not even mentioning her name.
I cannot be subservient to someone weaker than myself.
Ooh.
Exhibit A.
Not least of all, a Philistine who besmirches the fine art of fighting with one's own body.
Exhibit B.
You're not serious, are you, Scarlet?
Perhaps, perhaps not.
If you listen to Dorothy, you can face me one-on-one.
Huh.
A most enticing proposition.
I don't like the sound of this.
Take care of yourselves, everyone. Although I'm sure nothing will happen.
You'll be right back?
Promise. If I think it's going to take up too much time, I'll find a way to sneak out.
Don't do that.
See you all later. I'm a bit apprehensive.
Everything will be fine.
How much longer does my body have left?
Uh-oh.
About 2 centuries. It may take a few years.
Okay.
Wow, I have a long time yet. I never anticipated living that long, especially given how I was designed to be effective in the short term. With things as they are. However, I can understand how Red Hood felt.
Lilith, you have to stay strong. I don't want to hear weak talk like that.
You're right. Sorry. Just consider it a minor complaint.
I'll protect you.
Who's next? Let's see.
It's like, that's interesting. Uh-oh.
Everything superfluous
Audio
will be
distortion.
banished from
That's
paradise.
not good. Hopefully it's not there anymore.
Teacher, let's go have some dessert now.
Hold on, give me a second. Let me adjust something real quick then. See if that fixes it. So, okay. Sorry about that, guys. Red Hood is lying on the floorboards of an old house. On her journey home, her condition worsened to the point where she was effectively immobile. Although she initially lay down to rest briefly, it has been over 24 hours already. With her mind in disarray, Red Hood reminisces about the past.
Wow, so you're all the goddesses? I'm Red Hood. Nice to meet you. Is anyone here a fan of the oldies by any chance? No one? Then come here. I'll play some for you. You're gonna love this. Hey, Snooty. What's with the umbrella? It's not even raining.
How many times have I told you? Don't call me Snooty.
I love that. Hey, Snooty.
And this isn't an umbrella. It's a parasol.
A parasol? What the heck is that?
You can use it to block the sunlight. Well, it serves the same purpose as an umbrella.
So it's an umbrella.
I've already told you, it's a parasol.
Does it do a good job of blocking out the sun?
Of course. That's what a parasol is meant to do.
Then let me borrow it. I want to take a nap, but the sun is practically burning into my retinas.
Actually, I misspoke. This isn't a parasol.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Let me borrow it.
No.
She never did end up giving it to me. That parsimonious. How much could a stinking umbrella possibly cost? Anyway, how come you're always so sensitive? That's no way to make friends.
Instruct them to be gone. My sensitivity is paramount to maintaining my edge. Only then can I assure that I never lose.
A sword must be kept in its sheath when it's not in use, for it is not to lose its edge. Don't you know that? Same goes for people.
Remain in its sheath. Huh.
Oh, shoot. Is that where she got that from?
I see. Is this a new sword technique?
That's not what I meant.
Grant me time, and I shall perfect this method.
And that she did.
So she ended up accidentally cutting you? Is this the reason for the scar on your neck?
She was super quick.
With a speed almost imperceptible to the naked eye.
Great. Just great.
You see? She's impressed.
I cannot accept such praise.
Get out, both of you. We sure did a lot. Stupid things.
Don't you know, Red Hood? Books are food for the mind. Music can provide mental nourishment as well. We can't afford to be picky eaters, after all.
I read a ton of books.
Really?
Sure. You want to see my latest read?
Of course! Show
Uh-oh.
me! My goodness, this cover is quite...
Ow! What was that for?
My apologies. But to call something this obscene a book is sacrilegious!
And we know how the, a future Rapunzel turned out.
What are you talking about? It's totally a book.
This can only sully the mind.
Nothing wrong with a little hot and heavy sullying. Ow!
I'm sorry, I can't control it.
That's awesome.
Somehow, I doubt that's the case. That's when I knew. Rapunzel's true nature. Oh!
Red Hood pulls out her pistol.
Snow, I'm sorry. Are you Snow White?
Yes, that's me.
I'm Red Hood. Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
What's the deal? You look down in the dumps.
Huh? Me? Well, it's just that other Nikkes of the Goddess Squad are such remarkable individuals, and I don't really have anything that I'm good at.
What are you talking about? No one is better or worse than the other. We've all got things we're good and bad at. No need to get upset over it. Just take a gander at me. Do I look exceptional in any way?
Not really.
That's not true.
Well, I suppose I have to admire your candor. Anyway, even a rabble like me can join the Goddess Squad, so don't be too hard on yourself. What's that you're working on, by the way? I heard you're pretty good with models.
I'm designing a new weapon.
Man, I really put my foot in my mouth with that one, didn't I? Any chance you could whip a weapon up for me? Something super neato?
Sure. Is there anything you have in mind?
A drill.
Excuse me?
A drill.
She just had to say the end. Drill.
Why a drill?
'Cause it's cool.
Fine.
And I wanted to be able to shoot out bullets and missiles and stuff.
Why don't you ask me to make a gun with a press for victory button attached while you're at it?
You can make that?
What? You mean you can't make it? I thought you can make everything, Snow.
What did you call me?
Your full name is way too long. Bit hard for me. Is it cool if I just call you Snow sometimes?
Yes. It's okay.
So about the gun, can you do it?
Sure thing. I can make it. It might take some time, but I can do it.
Awesome. Don't forget, you promised.
Red Hood, don't go! Stay here with me, please! Are you really going? You're leaving me?
Will you be able to go through with it? You're all far too nice for that. So I'm leaving. I'll go away and die quietly.
The Goddess Squad is truly amazing.
You really are the goddesses of victory.
I want to become a Nikke just like you all. You all give us hope. So that's what I want to do.
For fighting on mankind's behalf. I sincerely thank the Goddess Squad.
Red Hood slams her head against the floor.
You idiot! You stupid fool! Why? Why? Why didn't you leave like that? You could have at least given them a decent farewell. You're such a loser. You're an embarrassment. You screwed it all up. I have to go back. I have to. I still owe them.
I do, but it's okay. I was able to say goodbye to them. About things we liked, what we didn't like. We talked about all sorts of stuff. So that's okay.
I owe them a proper farewell. And
Red Hood stands up.
I need to be someone they can be proud of. I have to prove that. I'm not a loser.
Okay.
This will be finished soon. You can rest for a moment.
I hope the audio settings are better for you guys as well,
This
too.
may take more time than I thought.
Oh, there's no more distortion.
Why don't they just develop something like an incident magazine? This is pretty close to our practice drills.
Reloading.
Let's see. What if they're hinting at the next collab with this? Oh, you mean like the drill Gurren Lagann?
Woo! That concludes today's lesson.
I mean, if you think about it, Yoko's main weapon was definitely a big ass rifle.
Everyone, listen carefully. A large group of raptures are advancing towards the entrance of the Ark.
Come again?
This timing. Does it not seem intentional?
How many of them are there?
About 4 squadrons.
4?
That's a lot.
What about our defenses?
It'll buy us some time, but due to the sheer number coming at us, we shouldn't expect it to hold out long. And Anichiro is with them as well.
Not it again.
They've been waiting for this.
Yes. We can only presume this is a sneak attack intended to be put into action once the Commander and Lilith were away. How they came to be aware of this, we have no idea. Perhaps some kind of intuition on their part.
When will the Commander and Lilith be back?
We haven't been able to get a hold of them. We've put in several urgent calls, but there hasn't been any answer.
So there is a possibility that they were attacked?
Yes,
Then pray tell, what is our course of action?
we'll carry out a surprise attack.
How so?
It's too dangerous to engage in a confrontation here. There are too many important facilities in the immediate area. So we'll attack them first. We have to make sure that they don't get near the entrance of the Ark.
I like it.
What about the other troops on our side?
All available troops who have been stationed nearby will be joining us. We're calling for any and all available units to assist.
But surely we can't leave such a strategic area like this undefended.
The Raptures don't intend on attacking this place.
You mean they're pressing ahead?
Yes, a direct confrontation is what they're after.
Their forces far outnumber ours. 'Tis hardly what one would call a fair fight.
We're not entirely sure whether a confrontation is what they want. But one thing is for sure, they're heading for the Ark's entrance. Now everyone get ready. We'll be leaving straight away.
How are our chances looking?
What are you talking about? It's a done deal. We'll win.
3 hours later. The Goddess Squad stands atop a veritable mountain of spare parts from fallen raptures.
Phew.
There are too many of them. They just keep coming.
We're running out of ammo!
We can't give up the fight just yet. Otherwise, we'll be losing another line of defense. I'll radio in for a resupply, so let's continue.
You know as well as I do that supply troops aren't fighters. They'll get routed on the way here. I suggest we fall back and get some supplies.
You should all go. I shall stay behind to hold them off. At long last, I am ready. The full brunt of my power can finally be Curses!
Let's fall back and get our supplies.
Raptures up ahead!
How come there were so many of them?
The squadron that was bringing in the rear advanced straight to the front. They're attempting to bash their way through our ranks with sheer brute force.
What should we do?
Just look at how many of them there are. They'll make it to the Ark's entrance in no time. We have to stay here and hold them off. Everyone, can you do it?
Of course.
Goddess Squad, can you do it?
Yes, I can do it.
I'll try.
Let's go.
Yes, we
Do you think I
can.
can see a dragon today?
situation's pretty dire. Replay through Overzone.
I wanted a challenge.
Oswald most likely isn't the bad guy. Seems like a bro.
Let's see.
Pretty much shoot the messenger situation. I mean,
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
that's interesting. It really is, because
I want to preserve beautiful memories.
it's true. We don't know what kind of discussions they had before they came
but this is the end.
to that decision.
Let's keep the momentum going.
Reloading.
Tia wants to see your lizard. Really? Is that how you took that?
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
I mean, we have a dragon in the chat, so.
Clear.
We actually got them all.
'Twas barely enough to constitute a warm-up.
Everyone, stay still. I'm going to check for any damage.
There's only one squadron remaining, along with Anichiro. The mass-produced Nikkes have kept her hamstrung for the time being, but that won't last long. This is the only chance we have to rest and carry out repairs. I've got to call in the supply troops immediately. Did you guys hear that?
These heinous beasts are hell-bent on putting us 6 feet under.
Rapture's up ahead, coming in fast. Everyone administer what maintenance you can. Once you're ready, we're going back into battle.
Understood.
Okay.
Everyone hurriedly conducts cursory maintenance on themselves. As they do so, the only odd rattling and rustling can be heard. No one says a word. Scarlet is the one who finally breaks the silence.
I know. 'Tis not been many moons since I made all of your acquaintance, but I would like to proclaim.
Oh, we know who that is. The sound of gunfire and explosions can be heard in the distance.
Huh?
Those gunshots. I've heard them somewhere before.
Is it the support troops?
Hold on, I'm getting a report. What?
That's... But it can't be!
Dorothy, can you please explain what's going on?
Red Hood is behind them. She's laying waste to them all.
Art thou lying?
What?
Snow White takes off at a sprint. After dashing to the highest vantage point in the area, she glances toward the direction where the shots are coming from. Uh-oh. Again, those familiar gunshots. Again, those familiar vibrations. And... in the distance, flashes of red can be seen. Ooh. That color which Snow White has missed so dearly.
You want some?
Fire belches out of Wolf's vein, vaporizing any and all raptures in her line of fire. One shot, two shot. She fires shot after shot without pause, reloading the instant her clip runs empty. And she fires again.
I'm in the zone, baby. Ugh, my head. Ugh. Heat. Ugh. Stay where you are. That's it. Just like that?
Red Hood ignores her splitting headache, stares straight ahead, and re-aims the barrel of her rifle back towards the raptures.
What are you looking at?
Is it really her?
Snow White, did you confirm?
Yes. It's her.
It's Red Hood.
Thank God.
She lives.
We have to back her up.
No! We'll join her after we're done with our maintenance and settled our supplies.
But she's...
It'll be fine. This is Red Hood we're talking about here. She never loses.
You're right.
Very well.
It's so hype, it's great.
I'll tell the supply troops to get a move on. We'll join forces with Red Hood at the midpoint.
Okay.
Don't get yourself hurt, teacher.
Wait, never? Oh yeah, she never loses? Nope, never. And this is why they rage at her damage. See, it's funny because that's the thing. Red Hood is special. Like, she's very special. She's Red Hood.
Grant you victory, Your
I'll
Grace.
explain it. She came out during the like the height of everything that was going on in the story and the anniversary. She has ties to Rappy, who's also heavily loved, which is just the mascot. So yeah, they couldn't just do her like that, and I'm glad that they did it with such speed too. They really took care of her. And I'm very, very happy with Shift Up for doing that. Like I said, either way, I was pulling for her and I wanted her, but I'm just really glad that they actually took care of her. Nihilister should have been the Lubu of the game, but...
Supplies are replenished, and maintenance is complete. Let's hurry up and rendezvous with Red Hood.
I'll lead the way!
Wait, Ultra incoming.
Get ready, everyone.
Ultra.
We're going up against Ultra.
I love how it's just called Ultra. This track right here, I need it.
Focus, don't let your eyes wander.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
We want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
What a start to break it to you, but this is the end. Let's keep the momentum going.
And it's dead.
Woo! That concludes today's lesson.
Cosmograph has done it again.
Enemy down.
These petulant children are becoming easier to deal with. Or could it perhaps be that I've become stronger?
Red Hood!
Let's hurry. We can't leave her on her own.
Up in the sky.
Huh?
Countless pillars of light plummet down from the air.
She's here.
Everyone take cover!
The light beams strike the ground, causing earth-shattering tremors. Y'all, Cinderella or Anichiro just looks so good. As the dust settles, a being covered in silver reveals itself. Devoid of any discernible emotion, it stands wordlessly before the goddess squad.
Cinderella. My most sincere apologies for speaking so frankly upon our first meeting, but I shall claim your head. Oh,
Scarlet's sword clatters against Anichiro's shield.
it's impenetrable.
It's no use!
Snow White unleashes a simultaneous barrage from the seven dwarves. At that moment, Anichiro lifts her shields and conjures up a protective barrier that covers her entirely.
She can transmutate?
Yo, right there in that scene, Anichiro looked like, I forgot her name, but a character from Arkanites who uses pretty much shields shaped like coffins around her.
She's blocked herself in!
I love how she's so proud of herself too. Look at that expression.
You think this is funny? Is this all a joke to you? Let's see if you find this humorous.
Scarlet brandishes her sword and swings it several times at Anichiro. Anichiro maneuvers her shields with remarkable agility, blocking every single one of Scarlet's strikes.
How the...
Anichiro pulls back and sneers once again.
It's testing us. It wants to see how strong it is. That's why it came down for a direct confrontation instead of blowing us away. And it's determined we're not much of a threat.
Ugh.
Anichiro's shields fan out in a circle, slowly hemming the goddesses in.
Oh, so you no longer have any need for your shields, do you? Such hubris will be your downfall.
Scarlet rushes forward. Suddenly, Snow White remembers something. When Cinderella disappeared, her customized weapon, the glass slippers, went missing as well. These remarkable shields they are witnessing are no doubt that very weapon. There was very little that could possibly have greater defensive capabilities than a self-mobilizing shield. But how has she acquired the ability to transmute objects? How has she transformed her defensive armor into an offensive weapon? Snow White looks at Anichiro. No matter how hard she looks, she cannot find where the fusillade of beams are being emitted from. Snow White shifts her attention towards the surrounding shields. The heat sinks are exposed, and the material on the surface of the shield seems as if it were made of a smooth glass-like material. Wait, is she just reflecting lights? Or light in general? Highly appropriate considering the moniker given to the weapon, glass slippers.
Everyone, step back from the direction the shields are facing!
There is a glimmer on Anichiro's bracelet, and a beam shoots out. Once the beam makes contact with the shield, it diffuses into several beams, which then bounce back with rapid speed. Yup. Okay. The Goddess Squad is engulfed by this barrage of light.
Did I get them all?
Yeah, that's exactly what she's doing. Okay.
Those morons. Why didn't anyone come to help? Phew. I'm pooped. I've got to rest for a moment. What was that? So bright. Wait. I know that color. Cinderella. No.
Red Hood takes off at full sprint. Red Hood looks around. Everything is in complete disarray, and the ground itself is smoldering. On the ground lie her squad mates, unconscious. Before them stands the enemy. Red Hood can feel the anger welling up inside her.
Hey. Did you do this? I don't see anyone else here. Hey guys. What's wrong with you all? You think I ran all the way over here just for a sneak peek of you all passed out? You all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Wake up! Get up and fight alongside me, you fools!
Red Hood.
So much noise.
Oh, you guys all up? Alright then.
There it is. Red Hood puts on her coat.
Let's do this then. We can't even beat her 5 against 1? We should be ashamed of ourselves. We're the Goddess Squad. Failure is not an option.
Yo.
Is that all you got?
That's her weak point.
I'm going in.
That's not a gun.
Didn't you say only barbarians fight hand to hand?
I make an exception for monsters.
Watch out! Incoming!
I'll hold it off.
So, you finally learned how to raise your voice, did you?
Thanks to a certain someone.
Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Yo, this is so good.
The glass slippers are no more. Party's over.
Oh, shit. Dude. Yes.
We won!
Now I see what you were saying, Wriggle. We won.
Red Hood!
It's really you! I can't believe my eyes.
Red Hood.
Yeah. Save the fanfare for later. Ugh.
Red Hood!
Ugh.
Are you awake?
Rapunzel? Am I still alive?
Yes, you're still among the living.
Was my corruption removed? I feel like I've been cured. I should have known better.
I'm sorry.
What are you apologizing for? How come the boss and Lilith aren't here?
They had to leave for a moment.
So that's why this happened.
Why didn't you tell us you were alive?
Oh, you know, one thing happened and then another.
You up and disappear without a trace, and that's the only explanation you can offer? You're lucky everything worked out like it did. What if you'd been accidentally hit by friendly fire or something?
If one of you managed to plug my bright red ass by mistake, that'd be on you.
Yeah. I love Red Hood.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm just peachy.
Did you vanquish the corruption completely?
More like we decided to call a truce.
I have good news for you. Our latest research shows that cryogenic sleep can put a temporary stop to corruption. Would you be willing to give that?
That only works during the initial stages of the corruption process, though. Isn't that right? I appreciate the thought, Rapunzel. Hey, Snow, come here.
Snow White hesitantly shuffles towards Red Hood.
Since when did you become so yellow-bellied?
Red Hood reaches out her arm and puts Snow White in a headlock, just like how this began.
I'm sorry for lying to you. I should have given you a proper farewell, but I ran off instead.
I'm sorry too. I'm sorry for all those terrible things I said to you. I didn't mean it. I was just really upset that you were leaving me behind.
I know. I understand you better than anyone else here. Forget it. It's all in the past. Water under the bridge.
Red Hood releases Snow White and backs up a few steps.
Huh? Now I've come to do it right. A proper farewell. No matter how much I try and convince myself otherwise, in my heart, I know that I can't be beside you guys. So I've come to say goodbye for real this time.
I see. Things will be a lot quieter once you're gone.
Are you saying you didn't like being around me because I was noisy?
I didn't necessarily dislike it. If you weren't blaring that old music all the time, you'd be a bit more bearable.
I've told you, some things get better with age.
Like our friendship?
Sure.
That's something. Not bad.
All right.
Be careful. We shall meet again one day.
Where?
Anywhere.
Nah, you're not going where I'm going just yet. You're gonna live a long and fruitful life. Just watch that temper of yours.
I shall consider it.
Have you got Blinding Passion Volume 2?
Oh no.
Sure. Just open the inside zipper of my bag.
Ah, so that's where it's been. I've been wanting to further my education, but I suppose I'll have to do that on my own.
Best of luck in becoming an expert in the field. You're gonna end up corrupted for sure.
Damn.
For sure.
Yep. I love how Rapunzel just accepted that. She's like, yep, I'm done.
Send my regards to Boss and Lilith too.
We will. Snow White.
Can you see her off with a smile?
Now hurry.
Red Hood. I have been working on the weapon you asked me to make. And I will keep working on it. Make sure to come get it when it's done.
Okay. I will.
And... I don't know what to say.
Did you have a fun time knowing me?
Yes. It made me happy.
That makes two of us. Stay strong, kid. I will. Thank you, everyone, for accepting me as one of your own, even if I was just a nobody. I appreciate you working hard to make sure I never felt left out. The time I've spent with you, and all those close calls on the battlefield, were some of the best moments of my life. I was happy through it all, and even more, that I could spend all that time with you. Well, I better get going.
Red Hood!
That face.
It was an honor fighting together with you!
Snow White.
Damn.
Right back at ya.
Such great pictures and everything and scenarios in this
It
event.
was an honor for me to fight with you.
Red Hood turns around and walks off. This time, she has not a frown, but a contented smile on her face. Our hometown is far away. The blazing blue sky. Yo, look at this. Look at this. All right. We should be getting this as a wallpaper, I hope. The savory scent of the bakery. The laughter of friends. A gust of wind blows. Please tell my friends, my soul will return to the sky above our hometown. White clouds float across. Please tell my friends, my bones will be buried in the earth under our hometown. Damn. No! Why? Okay, guys, that was freaking excellent. Like, every bit of that was absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I was not expecting a full-blown animated cutscene for that, but I'm so glad they did. I'm trying to... Thoughts are just going through my head. So many different things happened. Also, yeah, let me catch up on you guys' comments as well, too. They cloning people? Well, if they tried to make multiple Red Hoods. Rappy was burning up, but not Red Hood. That's actually explained. I'm guessing since you've done 25 and 26, Wriggle, gotcha. Like that pic at the top? Yes. Actually, yeah, that's the thumbnail that I used for this as well, too. What was I gonna say? So they actually beat Cinderella and Ichiro. So she's shouldn't be an enemy we should be seeing in the present or in the future. But see, I wanna we've done it here, yeah. So, but what we've seen is that, for example, with Material H, it seems that they can bring people back and whatnot. So we could possibly see her in the future somehow, some way. I don't know. That's another thing too. It's what I forgot who exactly said it. Was it Snow White when she was thinking? But how did they get like Cinderella's glass slipper weapon? Was she actually a perfect fusion of the Rapture? Rapture/Nikke. We don't actually know the events of what happened to Cinderella and why she went haywire and everything. I gotta finish the minigame levels? Okay. Get into the minigame. Boo, phone chat is garb. Let me go back.
On the move.
You know
Proceeding
what?
to
Hold on.
target.
Since that's right there. Music. Always a good thing.
I'll move as quickly as
And
I
I see
can.
another one. A record of the first meeting, part 1. Oh, I think this is a story. Yup. Record number 003-1, playback. I am Dorothy, Grimm's model number 2, and I've been assigned to the Goddess Squad. Looking forward to working with you all. Wow, someone else finally passed. Turns out there actually are people compatible with the program. You are a Nikke, aren't you? I am, correct. From the outside, you're indistinguishable from a real human. Hey, aren't I a Nikke too? Sure, but your appearance is slightly different from a human's. I guess he's talking about her eyes. Huh? How? Mecha Wait, what? Okay. My apologies for the commander's behavior. He sometimes goes on these nonsensical tangents. Geez, it feels like you tore my arm out of the socket. You're fine, don't worry. This isn't quite what I imagined it would be. What wasn't? I thought everything would have a bit more of a refined air to it. More noble, perhaps? Especially considering we're the last line of defense between mankind and complete annihilation. Are you somehow implying that we're crass? No, I didn't mean that. I just didn't expect you all to be so laid back. We get our fair share of tension on the battlefield, so we have to make the most of whatever fun we can have. Did you say your name was Dorothy? Yes. What's your battle experience? None. Have you ever fired a weapon? Negative. Not even in a simulation? No. How in the world are we going to find a use for you? I can be of use, I assure you. I have everything I need to know up here in my head. Ah, so you're another one of those types. In lieu of practical experience, you've gotten all-encompassing knowledge of various theories and stratagems. And so you believe you can be deployed straight away. You know what all these kinds of people have in common? They get killed. Sucks for them. Are you even listening to what I'm saying? Dorothy, at this point, we can't put much faith in your professed skills. So, if it's okay with you, I'd like to conduct a test. If I'm being honest, I'm a bit offended. I realize we've only just met, but to say that you don't trust me straight to my face? We just don't want any of our members getting killed. So if you think someone won't last long on the battlefield, you won't accept them to begin with? It might sound harsh, but yes. It's up to you. You can refuse the test, but if you do, you won't be able to join the team. Let's get this over with. 1 hour later. Are we done? Any other tests? Were the results no good? I personally thought I did well, but maybe I didn't meet your standards? Welcome to the Goddess Squad, Dorothy. You did amazing. I think you even broke a few records. Are you sure you're new to all this? Alright, it's party time. We were given an allowance to hold some festivities, but we're told we couldn't spend it all all between just the two of us. If we don't use it by tomorrow, we'll have to return the funds. Finally, we got to have a party. Sounds fun. There is something I'd like to ask you, just for the record. Go ahead. What was your reason for becoming a Nikke? I wanted to go back to the past. If I defeat all of those infernal creatures, I believe things can go back to how they used to be. Okay, I understand. You can't go back to the past. Commander, no matter what the outcome of this battle is, the past you're longing for is gone. However, you can unleash your frustrations on those things that ruined your life and made it a part of the past that can never be reclaimed. I like that too. Playback ends. Okay.
Hungry.
So yeah, a couple of these, I didn't collect them on purpose because they had some story in them. You see, I have 8 out of 30 now, though. I don't think we want to go find the other, 22, so... Even though they're easily found.
Proceeding to target.
See?
On the move.
You guys told me to go to the minigame, so I will.
Hungry.
Do it, it's worth it. I mean, I don't mind doing it at all.
I'll move as quickly as I can.
Sorry. So many thoughts going, questions, this, that. So I'm guessing with story 2, hard mode, there's going to be more story. Because it didn't say end. Also, we still... They still haven't given us the connection between Rappy and Red Hood, but I'm guessing that's going to be in main story instead of like just this event. I guess this was just to go over just this past event in this time period, what had happened. We got to meet Oswald. That was interesting. At the time, it didn't seem like Oswald was a bad guy or this or that or seemed some kind of way or anything, which is really true. He was just Oswald. Again, we don't know like all the politics in the background that went to making that decision to lock them out and all that. Well, what else was interesting was Frisia. Or Frisia. The reason why I'm mentioning her is because if you've noticed, they only give important characters actual like names and like unique character models and whatnot. So, and she was saying that she wanted to be a Nikke in the future. So yeah, they could open up to that, or that could just be something. We have to find out what happens to Lily and the commander before Overzone. Correct, exactly. We don't know what happened there either. And they did give her a time period. They said 200 years, pretty much. She said 2 centuries. So, wait a minute. Hold on. She was killed before then, definitely so. Within a span of at least what? That was between the events of the present and Overzone. That was, I think, between Overzone and our present time. It had to be a good 60 or 70 years. I think they said that. So we know she didn't last that full 2 centuries. But exactly what happened and how. It wasn't against Cinderella. We know that now because dead. Overzone is 60 years before our commander. Yes. That's what I was saying. So, yeah. That was... So, Lilith had to die at least, yeah, that was a good 60, 70, you know, years or something before. So yeah, it wasn't against who was killed, Anichiro or Cinderella. That's what I was saying. Because I was, what? I was thinking like, oh, maybe Lily Weiss died because of like her battle with her, but that's not the case. Or overused her powers. That's true. I could have swore they said shit, it was in battle though, or something. Gonna have to go back and look into things.
En route. Proceeding to target.
What else? What else? Trying to think, is there anything else? Oh, well, here's another thing I was thinking of. If you go back into Overzone, into the past events. But Oswald, the reason why I bring it, because what Dorothy said, like she would get revenge on like his children and descendants and everything. Oswald was in the Ark. So we don't know if he has any living descendants, but if he does, who are they? And are they gonna come into play? Are they going to be important in the story? Or is it just like something like they figured they know nothing about? Only Oswald would know that information because, you know, it wouldn't really matter. I doubt Oswald is still alive himself because of the amount of time that has passed. But, yeah. Hot take, Lily dies fighting a different converted Nikke. Commander's actually Chatterbox, and Lily's head is either the new queen or she's a super pilgrim. Okay. Commander is actually Chatterbox. No. I don't think that's true. The reason why I'm saying that is because this is specifically about Chatterbox. Chatterbox said that the queen had saved him. That's how he's so loyal to her. It's like, so yeah, that can't be. But that would be hilarious. He was dying and she saves. I don't think so. I think that's too out there. Currency.
En route. I'll move as quickly as I can.
I need those now.
Hungry.
Red Hood ate them all.
Hungry.
Hungry just like Snow White now for gems. Hey!
I'll move as quickly as I can. Proceeding to target.
I see one in the chair. This is all the minigame music now. I'm happy.
On the move.
I'm just trying to think of any other things that I'm trying to think of. I don't think there's anything else really to go over. Yeah, I think that's all the information that we have at the moment.
En route.
Oh. A record of the first meeting, part 2. Here we go. Record number 3-2 playback. Rapunzel, of course. My name's Rapunzel. I'm Grimm's model number 3, and I've been assigned to the Goddess Squad. I'm glad to be part of the team. What exactly are you? She looks like a nun. Is that what you are? Yes. Where did you say you came from? I'm from VTC. Vatican? VTC? Is that what that's supposed to? When you say VTC, do you mean the medical center operated by the church group? Yes, that's correct. Now that I think about it, your face looks kind of familiar. Weren't you the leading candidate to assume the papacy? Papacy. I left all that behind. Why? You had such a bright future ahead of you. I couldn't bear to sit back watching all the suffering in this world and not do anything about it. Yet despite my desire to stand up and do something, I found myself in an environment where human dignity had perished and base survival was the driving force behind all decisions. I was powerless to do anything. That's when I heard about all of you. The stories circulated about how you all were a beacon of light, bringing hope back into the world. I wanted to be a part of that. That's why I'm here. I wish to become a goddess of victory. Faith alone will not get us through this trial. The time has come for us to take up arms. The time hath come. That is why I was determined to be eligible for this program. You speak like a saint. Truly. A holy warrior. I'm looking forward to working with all of you. As are we. May I ask what kind of skills you have? Ah, yes. God heals. I'm quite adept at praying. Once I prayed continuously for 3 entire days without any rest. I've also garnered praise for my preaching and public speaking engagements. I even participated in the church choir. I was referring more to your skills in battle. Oh, my apologies. The staff that I use has the power to regenerate Godesium. Godesium? Remind me what that is again? It's what our bodies are all composed of. That's right! Okay. Okay, that is the material, Godesium. Where do you get Godesium again? I'm gonna have to look into that. Or how is it made? Is it made out of people? I knew that. I was just testing to make sure you knew. Sure you were. Anyway, how is regenerating Godesium out of thin air even possible? To be more precise, I can replenish small amounts of Godesium particles in damaged areas. For example, I would be able to undo the damage done by a gunshot. So it's like filling up a hole. Wouldn't that negatively affect certain functions? Not at all. I'm well versed in our internal structures. This knowledge was imparted to me during the process of becoming a Nikke. I therefore know precisely what each individual part of our body requires in order to function normally. Wow. So you're a healer as well. A woman of many talents. Indeed. So long as we've got you on our team, we can fight without a care in the world. I would still urge you all to exercise caution in battle. I can heal certain injuries up to a point, but if the wounds are too severe, my powers won't be much use. I also have a beam distortion ability, and my hair also acts as a scrambler for certain electronics. Although my physical powers may not measure up to the rest of you, I'll be able to provide you all with adequate support and allow you to focus on the fight. Are you able to heal humans as well? I'm afraid not. Oh, that's too bad. Why do you ask? The commander is the one who's always getting hurt. Humans are such frail creatures, so I find it mystifying why he insists on standing at the very front in battle. Hey, I'm nothing to sneeze at. It's just that you are all so freakishly strong. Anyway, once you get unpacked, I'll give you a tour of the airship's interior. Wait, did you not bring any luggage with you? No, I brought a few things. Wait. Oh dear. I was in such a rush that I must have forgotten to bring my things. What should I do now? We're quite a ways from the VTC. They don't deliver here, do they, eh? She's a bit absent-minded, that's for sure. Totally harebrained. The lights are on, but no one's home. Playback ends. Okay, I haven't seen the lore from the minigame. No, I have not. I would have to go in there. So we're 13 out of 30. I'm just seeing if there's any more in the immediate area.
The target.
Hungry.
I do see this one up
I'll
here.
move as quickly as I can.
Get in there. But there's so many shiny things. Okay.
On the move.
There's that music you
I'll move
guys
as
want to
quickly
hear.
as I can.
See, look, there's a shiny thing
Proceeding to
here, and a
target.
shiny thing here.
En route.
The power of the queen.
Hungry.
Actually, no, I didn't mean to do that.
On the move.
Oh, wow, I didn't even see that one right here. That was a happy accident. And there's another one right there. They're all over the place. Okay. We'll play some of the minigame. And then there is something else I do want to do after this. And tell you guys as well, too. I like how I just ran into it. Or I can just do this with the keyboard. A dog tag. Snow White's dog tag. Look how it sparkles. It must be treasured. It must have been treasured. Can I just stand here? No. The answer is no. Let's see. Yeah, sure. Once I get the correct build, I just want to be able to stand here and beat the game. This is fine. Picking up the items with the character they relate to unlocks the story. Ah. I'm gonna go all around. Just gonna see how big is this map. You can just keep going forever. Oh, there's the edge. Okay. Let's see. Let's go with this. It's after me. I really need to stop running into them. I'm just like, whatever. Each zone changes? Okay. I see that magnet there. I can't get to it right now. Yeah, movement speed. Oh, dead. You can upgrade? Oh, no, you can't. I actually forgot that you get things for doing this. Let's see, Snow White and military base. I haven't unlocked any of these. Okay. Might be easier for YouTube. Wait, what?
Hungry.
Okay. So, after I collect these, the thing that I wanted to tell you guys that's pretty exciting. Oh, they gave us more snow. And that. Okay. Good. Now I'm happy. Gonna go back out to the lobby. So, thing I wanted to tell you guys,
break it to you, but this is the end.
and I did read it before in its entirety just to make sure I could even mention it and everything. I got an email earlier today, and a very exciting email. It looks like I may have gotten an invitation into the Nikke creator program. I still have to look at the details and things, but yeah, I was just like, oh shoot, things are happening. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. I still have to look into all the details and everything. But proud of you, thank you, Chap. I'm just like, that means that yes, somebody, I guess, looked around and said, hey,
Sorry to break it to you,
it's
but
like
this is the end.
this guy. But yeah, the other thing is, while we're not gonna do 25 and 26 right now, I did want to add this to this stream. We are going to go to the Ark. Pretty much it's going to be like a prologue into 25 and 26 if you're watching me play through the story here. We're going to go visit Anderson. And this will lead into us playing through the next main story chapters. It's like, I wanted to announce it before, just in case no one wants any spoilers or anything. But, yeah. And the reason why is because I do want to see what the power level is like, so I, can get started preparing. But we're not actually doing the chapters, that's all. Just want to make that clear. It was probably Cosmograph. That would be great if it was, actually. I'd be like, oh shoot. But yes, that I couldn't explain to you how surprised and excited. I'm like, I just opened my email, I look, I'm like, Nikke? I'm just like, wait, what? I look and read the whole thing, I'm like, oh. I'm like, so I had to let everyone know here on the channel and everything. That, yeah. Highest it goes is 270k. You'll be fine with carrying you. Okay. So yeah, that and that. I actually didn't do Wasteland. We can do that too. Or Small White. Okay, I got you. I was expecting the event to actually end, but it looks like there is a hard mode coming to story 2. So I will definitely be doing that as well once that comes out. You had no issues being underleveled? Well, that's coming from the guy who was like level 400 or something like that. I'm sure you didn't have any trouble. But yeah. No. What level are you actually, Wriggle? I was 300 when I did and still underleveled. What? I think I'm 246, I believe. Just did 302 today. Actually, you know what? Who is it today? We'll do this real quick. So this is like, this is the the classic team that we've been rolling with here. And then there's this. No, wait, no, I messed up. This. So I've been working on Naga and Tia as well too. Uh-oh, the game is remixing itself. So there's two ways to run this team. You can either just really let you know, Tia go first, or you can do the whole Red Hood thing.
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end. Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end. Sorry to break it to you, but
And that's what we're gonna do.
kind of thing develop something like an infinite magazine. Better reload.
That poor boss.
Focus, don't let your eyes wander.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
So Tia goes first, then she puts you back in the burst mode. Dorothy goes, then Naga goes because she's a 20-second 2, and then your 2-3s
I
go.
really like you.
And that's how this team works.
All together.
And that's that. And then all the bosses explode and then you win.
After all that, I deserve a compliment.
Except for Chatterbox. He's a pain in the ass.
Woo! That concludes today's lesson. Woo! That concludes today's lesson.
Aww. I mean, I'm happy I got them, but these are not the 2 that I need. Damn it all. Holly needs some boots. No with the demon combo.
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the
Let me see
end.
something. I'm pretty sure it's Polly that needs some boots, right? Yeah, it was boots. See? My Polly needs some boots. Polly, like I said, not lore-wise, but power-wise, Polly is Polly the Destroyer. She's my strongest Nikke. And can still be stronger because she doesn't have her boots. You still haven't seen Pilgrim support boots? I do. I think you're right though. I think they only happened once, and that was for Dorothy. Dorothy's done. Litter finally overtook Modernia. Nice.
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
Okay. So, again, quick spoiler alert. So, just gonna go to the Deputy Chief's room right now, because that's what we have to do to continue the main story. But that's all we're doing. We're not diving into the chapters, but I just want to complete this little prologue just to see the new stages. So, with that said, let me click. The hallway in front of the Deputy Chief's office. Can I come in?
Come in. Hey there.
Why do they always do this to Anderson? The fan service. That's too funny. That's great. What the heck is that hooked up to him, though? Yeah.
I knew you'd be caught off guard, but you're more shocked than I thought you'd be. It's almost reassuring in a way. Feel free to take a seat. Or if you'd rather stand there stupefied, be my guest.
I sit down.
You'll have to excuse the current state I'm in. I'm undergoing treatment.
I see.
Very well. You're probably wondering what all these are.
Wow, yes. Yes, I was.
They're life support devices.
Oh.
Without them, I wouldn't last 30 minutes.
What the hell?
For a while, I was fine being disconnected for nearly 2 hours at a time, but it's gone a bit downhill since the blood transfusion. Don't feel too sorry for me. This was the best option available at the time. These devices are powered by the Ark's internal power grid. Due to recent happenings, the resulting temporary power outage caused my life support to shut down for a while. The timing couldn't have been worse. As you can see, I made it through, but I now have to undergo emergency treatment. I apologize that I couldn't be of more help at the time.
It's okay.
It's a long story as to how I ended up like this. In time, I'll tell you all about it. Back to the issue at hand. You've performed admirably. Unfortunately, sacrifices had to be made, but at least we've managed to hold on. Well done.
Thank you.
Now, to the most pressing matter at hand. I want you to reclaim the surface. For good.
Whoa. Yeah, that sounds like a tall order, and we can just do that?
Even a small plot of land will suffice, so long as you're able to reclaim it. We have the means to accomplish this.
Oh.
You've been to Eden, so I don't think I need to provide a lengthy explanation. So long as we have the optical camouflage provided by the Pilgrims, we have the means to reclaim the surface.
LOL, boom, do it? Exactly. I'm like, what? Is now the right time to be using that?
Now is precisely the right time. We've managed to hold off both the Raptures and the Heretics. This is a landmark victory for the Ark. The public is coming back around regarding their stance on Nikke's. However, the Ark also suffered many losses. Resources, manpower, and other accumulated assets. For now, we're turning a blind eye to the fallout because we're drunk on our victory. However, these setbacks will come back to haunt us. When that happens, the situation will become uncontrollable. This success actually poses a problem. The people will wonder why we didn't go and strike out when we had our chance. The people will question our motives. It's been over a century since humanity was trapped underground. For most of that time, we didn't have a clear idea of the situation up on the surface, but now it has become quite clear. Everyone will start asking why we're not venturing out when it is clearly doable. There are even rumblings of this nature within the central government.
They think that we can do it?
They do. But as you well know, we have no chance of emerging victorious.
Not now, okay.
Despite this, everyone is talking. Once hope starts bubbling to the surface, there's no stopping it. That's why I want you to reclaim a part of the surface. Just a part. When the time comes, it will serve as a deterrent to our opponents, and also become a seed that will produce new hope.
But
I'm not asking you to do it right now. I know you still have to go find Rappy. Take your time.
I understand. But this is all rather sudden. I'm not entirely sure how to proceed.
First, determine a target location. The further away from the Ark, the better. Somewhere with a self-sustaining environment would be ideal.
Time to go visit Scarlet. We need to learn how to cultivate the land. Understood.
Sorry
Moving
to
out.
drop this all in your lap. Now, if you don't mind, I have a meeting. Actually, I just have to focus on my treatment.
Okay. Interesting. Now we enter the lobby.
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
Hey, Master!
Oh, they're back. Our girls are back. How are you feeling, Neon?
Me? My body is in tip-top shape.
That's not what I meant.
Hmm?
Don't tell me. Neon, do you remember Indivilia?
Sure, I remember.
What happened to her?
Master, are you okay?
I can't remember anything.
Rappy went into overdrive and, with Dorothy's help, drove her away from the Ark. That's why we had to go find Rappy.
And what were you doing at that time?
I was fighting Nihilister and Chatterbox. Come to think of it, whatever happened to those two? I must have driven them away. Am I the bane of the heretic's existence?
Okay. You know why we're doing that, right? I think they got a slight mind altering.
Are you sure you're okay, Master?
Yes, I'm fine.
Commander,
Hey, Anise.
can we talk for a bit?
Wait, does Anise remember everything?
Sure. No, I want to speak to him alone.
Huh? You're not going out to eat or something without me, are you?
No. It's about Neon. When she died, I think the nymph fabricated her memories.
Ah.
That's why she doesn't remember her body being bisected. According to her memory, she was fighting the entire way through.
Okay. Damn.
Just act as if you don't know anything.
It's like protecting her from her trauma?
That's what I believe, yes. There have been cases where Nikkes have experienced multiple deaths, and it becomes dangerous for them to carry those memories.
What about Anise, though? What happened?
This is considered one of Nymph's functions.
What about you?
Me? I remember everything. I'm not sure how, but somehow I remained in battle mode even after I was sliced in half.
Oh, wow. Damn.
So, I remember all of it.
I wonder if did some Vaphouse accidentally hit Anise too?
What Rappy did and what happened to her afterwards. It's unsettling.
Oh.
Part of my body is lying somewhere else, but I am still able to see and hear everything. And I'm powerless to do anything. Shortly after that, I lost consciousness. When I came to, I'm back to normal. It's a traumatic memory. Like waking up from a terrible nightmare. But I know that it wasn't a dream, which only makes it more unsettling.
Anise.
Don't worry about me, Commander. I've already died several times before.
Oh.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that I'm used to it, but I've gotten to the point where I can endure it. So, hurry up. We have to find Rappy. Let's go.
Anise walks away quickly. We've gotta hug Anise more often. Go to the surface.
What's in that box you have? I just noticed it.
Ingrid gave it to me.
Whatever it is, it must be valuable, considering how tightly you're holding on to it.
It's an injection gun.
Why would you need that? Are you feeling sick?
No, she told me to give this to Rappy when I see her.
When you see Rappy, you have to give her a shot?
She's not going to go on a rampage and destroy everything, is she?
Of course not!
But that usually happens whenever you have to give someone a shot.
You get shots when you're sick.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
Just in case, Commander, I want to confirm. Neon and I are the only ones who are going to find Rappy and Dorothy, right?
Correct.
Any chance we could get some reinforcements?
I'd like some too. I feel uneasy going with just Anise.
Hey, not cool.
This is a top secret mission after all.
But as far as the official story is concerned, we're chasing after Dorothy, a pilgrim who entered the Ark. The top brass aren't going to let that slide. Surely they'd be willing to allocate more resources to chasing her down?
The Ark has too much going on at the moment. They don't have time to deal with a rogue pilgrim. The central government has issued a ban on all above-ground operations. They've recalled all the forces currently up on the surface.
Sounds like things are getting serious.
Well, what we're doing is serious too. The least they could do is send the scouts to tag along. What the?
What is it?
Look over there! You'll be just as surprised.
That's right! Suyen's punishment. It was to be assigned to counters, but they said they were gonna make her into a Nikke.
What in the world?
Told you.
What's going on here?
Well, well. Look who it is.
You're nothing if not tenacious. I heard you were injured. What inspired you to hobble over here so quickly? How are you trying to screw us over this time?
Slave you in? The S stands for slave?
Let me show you.
At Suyen's signal, a transport robot approaches loaded with cargo.
Whoa! What is all this stuff? We've got a tent, high-concentrate Splendimin, a water purification device, high-capacity batteries, a MMR-certified medical kit, and a spinner suitcase?
I've seen those in a ton of commercials. They never tell you the price, though. I went to the store wanting to buy one, but came out disappointed because they were so expensive.
Looks like Matisse is going on quite the mission. Have you come to gloat about it?
I heard you were going up to the surface to chase after that pilgrim. I thought these might help. I brought what I could. Well, there aren't too many of you, so I packed things that would be easy to carry.
That's smug.
Huh?
Oh, I know what she's doing. Since she's going to be assigned to us, she's trying to like butter us up and this and that and everything. That's funny.
Huh? Just take it already. I had my best quality control guys choose them.
What's your game here?
What are you talking about? I'm providing support.
Yup, I know what she's doing. Anise, Neon, let's go.
Roger.
Okay. Hey, wait!
Suyin grabs my jacket.
It hurts!
Wait. What? Let go of me.
Let's talk. Just for a moment.
I said let go. I'm busy.
Just for a minute. Please. Just for a little while.
Yeah.
Take that stuff with you. It'll be a lifesaver, I'm telling you.
No thanks. I don't need it.
Would you just do me a solid and take it? Otherwise, I'm dead meat.
That's actually a really nice picture. It's funny. Suyin's... Look at the bandages on her neck. And her arm. Jeez. Suyin's actually cute. What?
If you don't take that stuff, they're gonna turn me into one of those rust buckets.
Oh, maybe it hasn't been determined yet. Maybe if she kind of like can redeem herself a bit, they might lighten her sentence.
Edek, she'll...
Explain.
Enoch passed judgment. She's going to turn me into a Nikke. She'll strip me of my CEO title and demote me so that I'll be working under you. So help me out.
We're just like, I see nothing wrong with this. Enoch's decisions can't be overturned.
I know that, but she gave me a way out.
Oh, she did. Okay.
If I help you out and listen to everything you say until you are satisfied, and if you say you're okay, she will cancel her judgment. Look, I know you hate me, but not enough to want me dead, do you? If I die, my death will weigh on your consciousness.
Oh my goodness, Suyin. She's still... It's like, this is why we hate you. Becoming a Nikke isn't the same as dying.
Well, it is to me! I'll do anything you tell me to. Please. I get why you're confused. This is all so sudden. Just take those with you. We can talk later, okay? Just give me a call if you need anything, alright? And if Enoch asks, just tell her you're thinking about it. Please.
Suyin stumbles off. I turn on my communication device. Immediately, Enoch.
Yes?
What was Suyin talking about?
In light
of Suin's crimes. I have made a ruling.
I can understand that, but is this something that can even be done?
Allow me to explain. Missilus Industry is a vital entity within the Ark that we cannot go without.
Because I was wondering, like, who's gonna take over Missilus then? Maybe we can become the leader of Midnight.
To replace the CEO of such a company on short notice is not possible due to lack of personnel.
That makes sense.
Alternatively, were the CEO to be ousted by force, operations at Missilus would suffer greatly. If Missilus were to collapse, then the Ark would soon suffer the same fate.
But then why did you...
I intentionally issued a false ruling to Suin.
So she would just behave herself. Enoch is amazing. What?
I am currently not allowed to penalize Suin in such a way that would permanently alter her position at the company. However, considering the severity of her actions, and in light of this recent incident, something must be done. In formulating my ruling, I combined all of the things that I knew Suin would detest the most. I also decided to have her assist the squad that boasted the greatest accomplishments, which is the counters.
Yo, you go, Enoch.
If it avoids the need to resign as CEO and being turned into a Nikke, Suin will do everything in her power to support you. Be sure to use her to your advantage.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm afraid I do not understand.
Your judgment should be objective and just. But this time, it's anything but.
That is correct. The basis of this decision was primarily founded on my subjective judgment.
Enoch is human, confirmed. Your decision won't carry much weight then.
That is a fallacy. No one except for you and me is aware of the mendacious nature of this judgment. I personally will never disclose this to anyone. As long as you don't say something, there won't be an issue. In addition, this judgment is hardly something that poses a disadvantage to you. Both Missilus Industries' resources and expertise are in a league of their own.
What is making you act this way? Watch her just be like, you.
This incident in the Ark was clearly orchestrated by a third party. I am an AI, whose every decision regarding the Ark is based solely on objective facts. Despite this, there has always been a small group that has been above the law, and they were all members of the ruling class. With any matter pertaining to them, objective judgments are an impossibility, because the criteria of what constitutes right and wrong are constantly adjusted to suit their needs. If this continues, there is nothing preventing a similar incident from occurring again. Should that come to pass, the fallout would be catastrophic. My primary objective is to protect the Ark. I realize that my slavish dedication to the rules set forth in the Ark has hitherto proven a major hindrance. It is for this reason that henceforth I will proceed according to my own judgment.
It sounds to me like you want to control the Ark according to your wishes.
That's not true. My subjective judgments will be the new objectivity.
That's arrogance.
A fair accusation. Hence, I wish to put a safety measure in place. You.
Why?
If you determine that I have gone too far, go find Ink. She will take care of the rest.
Wait. Huh? Hold on. Wait. Enoch and Ink. Oh. Okay. Yeah, see that. Yep. The one in the simulation room. They're sisters. Because she says that every time you go in there.
That's right. I am asking you to keep a close eye on me. I am putting my trust in you.
What did Suen say? Does she have something up her sleeve?
Are we actually allowed to take these?
We'll be taking them.
Are you sure it's okay?
There aren't any hidden explosives in them. I've confirmed that much.
How in the world did you figure that out?
With my, firepower sensor.
If you're going to lie, at least try to sound confident so people will buy it. Then, are we leaving now?
Yes, let's go.
It'd probably be a good idea to check the area where the escape elevator emerged from.
Good idea. There might be some clues left behind. We could end up running into another heretic or chatterbox, though. Hey, what's gotten into you? This is where you start blustering about your firepower.
Oh, right. I guess my firepower sensor is a bit overworked.
Don't worry, we'll approach with caution.
Okay.
In that case, let's go.
Okay. The simulation room AI. Yeah, Enoch is my sister, but I've never met her before. Yep. So we have Enoch and Ink. Like as in writing ink. Or at least that's how you pronounce it. Okay. This is what I wanted to get to. 25. And just to check things out.
Is this the right way?
And
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot
there
with
we
these
go.
guys.
And gems.
Let's go make ourselves some luck.
Okay, so let's take a look. This is the surface? Or is it just another part of the arc? No, it would have to be the surface, yeah. Yep, because there's the elevator right here.
Position confirmed. Let's go.
Like, I guess we came out of here, and yep.
Position confirmed. Let's go.
Okay. So we're on the surface. Oh, wow. This is nice. We're on the surface nearest to the entrance of the arc. This was a stadium. Alright, where's the boss? Or is it somewhere else? Usually... Oh, wow. Right there. There we go. So we have to go through here. I see. Okay. Nice. To the right? Yeah. Over in this playground area. And there's an item right here, too.
Is this the right way?
No. Actually, yes.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
Moving.
216. Not bad. Not bad at all. And with the new team... Wait. No way. Oh, that's right. Because boosted Red Hood as well, too. So with this team, it would be no problem. But with this team... I see. Because I'm still working on Naga and Tia. Yeah, that makes sense. Did you say 270? You meant 217? Okay. Let me click 4 just to see
Red
auto.
Hood, engage.
Yeah, so right here. This is our strongest team. If I just click auto, just put it together like this. Okay. Yeah.
Is this the right way?
Do I just need
want
to
me
go
to
to
go
that
there?
position?
Alright. Hey. Finally collect that stuff. Okay.
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
according to the Reddit, it's doable at 220. Oh, but doable under. Okay. Like, yeah. Like I said, I don't mind, you know, us running into red. I just want us to be able to actually get through it. That's all. Like, all in one sitting if we're going to do a chapter. But, yeah. That was pretty much everything that I wanted to cover and do. We completed Red Ash Story 2, normal.
Hungry.
Because we have 4 days until... That's so awesome. 4 days, 13 hours left. Clear event stage 1, which we did 1 through 12. 112. Yep, 11:15. So we're gonna have to wait. But we will definitely be coming back to Red Ash to finish it in its entirety. And also by then, actually, we should be ready to do chapter 25. Because I'm sure I can boost them up a little bit as well too. And then, like I said, we're not too far off anyway. We can just go through it. So that'll be fun. Yeah, Red Ash, like I said, email for, looks like creative program. Never been in one, so I'm excited. It's like it's not gonna lie, a little nervous too to see exactly what they want. You done? Yes. Just wanted to go through that little epilogue after all the events that had happened in the main story. I cannot wait to start the next chapters of the main story as well too. So, like I said, we'll be doing that next Nikke stream. Finishing off the Red Ash in its entirety, the hard mode, and then we'll go straight into the chapter 25. And those are pretty much all the thoughts that are going through my head right now. Some questions we are just gonna have to wait to be answered because we just don't have enough information yet. But yeah, Red Ash has been an excellent event. And I can't wait until the hard mode comes out so we can see. Maybe there'll be a Red Ash Part 2, which like I said, they might go into Rappy's backstory, or you know, and how they're actually related. Although, like I said before, I think they're gonna cover that in the main story. I don't think they're gonna have a whole event for that. And they still haven't gone into Commander and Marion's backstory, or the girl in the hospital. So that's something else. I don't know. But yeah. But that's gonna do it for this stream, everyone. Thanks for joining. I had a lot of fun. Freaking love Nikke. So, until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Nova out. Night, everyone.